Engine soundproofing on a Skoda Fabia Mark 1, 1.9 pump juice. When I opened the bonnet and took the engine cover off my 1.9 pump juice engine and flipped it over, this is what I'm greeted with. All the soundproofing's fallen off. Now, to be fair, this has been falling off for quite a while now, and I've actually tried to stick it back on. But it easily became apparent that the whole thing just deteriorated and was going to fall off anyway, so I just took it off. So I could have replaced the whole cover with another second-hand one somewhere, but that would have been just the same probably. So I thought about it and I've come up with a different solution. This is what I've found online. Some roll of foam with some aluminium foil on one side of it, which should help protect it from any heat rising from the engine. Before we go any further, I'm not stating any claims to how fire retardant this material is, but it certainly does give some sort of heat resistance. As you can see, it's about 10mm thick, and on one side, when you peel back the paper, it's got a sticky coating. Just how good that is, we'll have to see. As I haven't got the original, I don't exactly know where it goes, but I'm pretty sure it covers most of it. It's just the extremities I'm bothered about, if it catches on anything on the engine. So I think what I'll do, I'll just fit it and then put my hand round to see where it touches. It's alright on the back, and the side and the front. So it just encroaches over the intercooler pipe, so I need to make it shorter there. And at the back it's a bit tight on the EGR valve. Right, I think I'll measure it first. It's about 58mm by 43mm. Right, how am I going to do this? Just put it in place to start with. I know, I'm going to start with the oil filler hole. So if I put it in place and push around the oil filler hole, it'll mark the back of the foam. So I'll then be able to cut that out to start with. Ah yes, here's the mark. That's quite handy, that is. So I'll cut that out. Fit that back on. Oh, that's nice and snug. Push it down and trim these in place as I'm going along. Right, this next bit now. Right, I'll do the same thing here. Lay it gently over the top and just press on. And then cut this hole out. fit that down. Right, just another one to do. Do the same there. Trim this top piece here. I think I'll just mark this with my marker pen. This top middle piece just needs some slits in. And then the middle centerpiece being shortened. Do that all the way around. Cut that out. That should do it. See if it fits first. Need to cut this front piece where the dipstick is. Right, that looks alright. Just need to stick it down now. The surface is pretty rough. I bet I'd just scrape all this loose foam off. Pretty horrible and manky, really. At least it'll be covered up. Peel the backing paper off, which wasn't very easy. It all came off in little bits. So I'll speed this bit up. Right, carefully lay it on over the holes and stick it on. Just remove this remaining bit of paper. Push it down into place all the way around. It doesn't seem to stick very well. It seems to be coming up a bit at the side. Looks like the sticky isn't good enough for my dirty cover. Anyway, I'll just see if it fits over everything. Which it does, quite nicely. Right, I'll have to do something about it not sticking. I'll go and get some contact adhesive. Got this old tin of contact adhesives, this should be alright. Make sure you wear protective glasses And do it in a well ventilated area such as outside like this. And unlike me, you should wear gloves. Oh, it doesn't look very good, this. Seems to be going off a bit. And turned a bit lumpy. But I'll give it a go and see if it'll stick. Well, that might work. I think I'll just get another bit of new glue. Got a little tube of brand new glue. I'll just put that on the top. Bit of a bodge really. I think the best thing here would be the spray contact adhesive. Yeah, that would be what I should have used. Spray contact adhesive. Rather than what I'm doing here. I'll look online and put a link in the description for the foil covered foam and the adhesive. Leave that to dry a while and then carefully line it up into place. And I started with the oil filler hole being the easiest place to start from, lining up from the side and the top edge, and then pushed it over the two pegs and press it firmly down. As you can see, I don't think I was very neat when I cut the holes around the pegs. They're a little bit tight and sort of deformed a bit, so I could have made it a bit neater there. And likewise with the dipstick intrusion. I think it would have been better not to get such a tight fit around these two areas. So I might do this again in a future date, but for now at least it's not seen anyway, so it'll do for me. Which I know you'll be all saying it's not up to my usual standard, but sometimes you just got to do what you've got to do. At least it's on the underside of the cover and it won't be seen, and it'll get mucky as well. There you go, all my excuses. It's not too bad around the oil filler hole, but if I've learnt anything from doing this, next time I would have made the holes slightly bigger, especially around the two pegs at the front and the dipstick intrusion part. Anyway, the magic trick here is just turn it over. And as you can see, it looks quite neat. Right, I'm starving. Time for some noodles. Yum yum. So after doing the cover, I decided to do another piece, which is the little piece that slots between the rocker cover and the intake manifold, which is soaking in oil and seen better days. And with so much saturated oil, it's a potential fire risk, but only above a flash point of 60 degrees centigrade. But I'll still get rid of it anyway. For this piece, I cut two pieces and then stuck them back to back so it'll double the thickness and offer some heat protection on both sides. This actually worked quite well and just needed a little bit of extra trimming. Looks neat and very importantly dampens the sound from the rocker travelling backwards to the bulkhead, so I'm glad I've done that. Only time will tell if I get any problems fitting these. The material does state it's fireproof and waterproof. If there is any issues, I'll let you know in a future video. Overall, I think it's worth doing these two things to replace them, make it look a bit neater. And I guess there's nothing to stop me doubling up the engine cover again with another piece to give it even more soundproofing. Whether that would make a difference or not, I don't know. Anyway, I hope this helped you out, guys. And if you've got any comments about this, leave them in the comment section below. Give us a like if you found this video useful. It always helps to support the channel. And if you haven't already subscribed, consider subscribing. And I'll get back to you on the next video.